Well, good day to you. Yeah, Monday Mutter time. Marvellous, eh? What do you reckon? What a weekend of rain, and still more to come. Yeah, today is actually Sunday, but I've actually buggered my back up. Yeah, so I've taken some painkillers and I thought I'd get out for a ride to see if I can loosen it off, because I'm meeting TC and Duke and Banana Man and everyone at the farm. 26, slow down, it's the 30. Marvellous. Anyway, yeah, so I'm meeting them. They're going to give us a hand at the farm. But anyway, what a weekend. I did get out on the bike, got absolutely soaked, yeah. But I did have a marvellous weekend nonetheless on the bike, and when it wasn't raining it was gorgeous. I hope you had a good weekend anyway. Something I've got to mention, because it's only right, my mate Tim P, you'll see him in the comments, he mentioned, of course I mentioned these RideIron gloves, which I really like, are really comfortable, but he points out one important thing. Now he says that these are not tried and tested, you know, they've got they use CE approved materials, but their gloves themselves are not tested, and it is important that if you do want to look after your body parts, that you do use CE approved clothing. Yeah, obviously it doesn't apply to their bags and stuff, but I understand the risk I'm taking with these. They do have some sort of protection things in them, but they're not CE approved, so if I fall off, good chance my skin will disappear. But there you go, I like them, they're comfortable. But yeah, thanks for that, Tim, and I will in future make sure that when I get some, I'll make sure that you're all aware of it. I mean, I know that most of you check these things out anyway, but I had to get that in, and big thanks to Tim as well for keeping me online. Yeah. What else? Oh, Ian emailed us. Thank you. Ian emailed us about, he's got more cameras and stuff set up, you know, Ian Hughes. Yeah, get over and watch his channel. He says, I've got, I don't know what he's got, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers, and he says I only get about 800 views. I said, Ian, don't worry about it. I think I've got about 11,000 subscribers, and yeah, I'll go straight up. And I get about 1,100 views. Yeah, so proportionally you're doing an awful lot better than me. And yeah, you're right, as soon as you start adding more cameras, you start increasing your editing work massively, which is why I tend not to, yeah, unless I'm doing a review. Yeah, marvellous. So get over and watch Ian, give him some support. In fact, watch all the YouTubers, because, you know, we do it for ourselves, and that's why I do it. And what makes it worthwhile for me, largely, is a lot of the comments and emails that I get from people where they really, really do enjoy, and they're not just saying it, you know, you can tell, look at these marvellous dogs, absolutely wonderful. Yeah, so, you know, you've got to do it for yourself first of all, and I do it for my family, for them to keeping in touch, you know that, but also for those people who like to see this countryside. Yeah, anyway, I'm going a different route, so you'll see different in between the photos, of course, and so with that I'll crack on with some photos, and I will crack on straight off with Charlie, who sent us a picture. He's been out on his matchless, despite me saying that it was going to forecast rain. He says forecast rain, so don't think so. Yeah, Well, there you go. Absolutely marvellous. Then what do I get? Oh, Mel. Absolutely marvellous. Got out on his Classic 500. He's done 10,000 miles on it. Classic 350, sorry. 10,000 miles. Yeah, it's like Silver Cubs. Absolutely marvellous. Went out to what was it? Frog Hall, something like that. Frog Hall. Had a nice slice of cake. Absolutely wonderful pictures. Thanks, Mel. Where else did I go? Oh, Scott W. Absolutely wonderful again. In Pennsylvania. Got out. Oh, he says, yeah. That was it. T1 on his T120. And he came across this massive viaduct. Yeah, he was on about getting out and riding. Yeah, just for. He said, you know, right, there's all sorts of different riding for commuting, going to bike meets and all that. He said, but he said the best rides are all those where you have nowhere particular to go. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. A little bit like I am doing now. Great photo. Massive viaduct. Then what I get? Adrian W. Yeah, out with the Hells Angel pensioner gang. Yeah, in Lynmouth bike meet. Absolutely marvellous. Load of bikes, all sorts of stuff. Can't remember what, as usual, Adrian, because there's too many of them. But I'm glad to see you all out having fun. Yeah, taking advantage of the good weather when the sun shines. Then what do I get? Oh, Jerry, of course. Yeah, he's done a shake-up ride out on that Bullet. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. Absolutely cracking. What a bike, eh? And everything went fine. I'm sorry I couldn't get to the Royal Enfield Owners Club, Jerry, but as you know, the weather was absolutely horrendous and I was in the opposite direction on an appointment. Yeah. Then what do I get? Oh, right, Dave, Diddy Dave, get your book out. Yeah, I know. Nikki B, yeah, she sent us this photo. She said, especially for you, Tame, and for Diddy Dave. Yeah, a dog for me. Absolutely marvellous on the sofa. But a miniature Bertie, just the right size for Diddy Dave. Yeah, wonderful, Nikki. If that don't get you in a book, I don't know what will. Absolutely marvellous. In fact, you might already be in. While we're on Diddy Dave, he sent us a picture. Look at this. Yeah, he's bought himself a camper van. Yeah, and there's Mrs. Diddy Dave. I assume it's Mrs. Diddy Dave. Sat in the back, and I like, if you actually look at Mrs. Diddy Dave, how she must try and make herself look smaller. Yeah, makes herself look smaller so that he doesn't feel intimidated. Yeah, marvellous. Then what do I get? Oh, Dave W. Oh, right. Yeah, now then. Dave W. He sent us some pictures from the West Wales motorcycle project. Yeah, now look at these pictures. All these blokes, they're fixing bikes that have been donated. Some of them are their own bikes, but this is for men's mental health. What a brilliant idea. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, so blokes can go and tinker with bikes, help, you know, rebuild bikes. And so if you've got an old bike that you want to donate, some of them have been donated, get in touch with them. I'm sure you can find something on the interweb. Yeah. Let me get my visor up because I'm steaming up. Yeah, cracking photos. Then what have I got? Oh, I'll tell you what, I'll wait till this light's changed because it's a bit boring just stood here, isn't it? Oh, we're off at that, so maybe I won't. But what I was going to tell you was, you know, Shit for Brains, Neil W. Yeah, He's sent us a video because he's put a new Star 3030 cam in his Harley. Anyway, I'll let him tell you. I'll put that on now.
Hey team, I've just fitted a Star 3030 racing cam to my beautiful Suzuki. Sounds like a Harley Davidson instead of a Honda Davidson now. Yeah, much better. So a lot more power, a lot more torque, and a note that sounds like a Harley should. Outside the Yallourn W power station, so I thought now the bike's got more power, I would come to the most powerful place in the state to show you. Alright, I'm going to go for a ride.
So, what do you reckon? Doesn't that sound absolutely marvellous? And great to hear from you, Neil. Yeah, cracking. And while we're down there in that southern hemisphere, let's go to Dane. Yeah, you know Dane, you see him in the comments of, oh, too fast. Peggy-Sue, you naughty girl. Dane got out and got this wonderful picture in Queensland there. An orange sunset. Yeah, a Gap Van Dirk orange sunset. Or a Dick Van Dyke. Or a Inky Pinky Perky. Or whatever else other people come up with. Yeah, marvellous. Cracking photo, yeah, really like that. Thanks, Dane. Then what I get? Oh, Bill N. He sent us a picture. He said a bit off-piste here, Tim. He says, but I know you like dogs. He says, and I came across this photo of my old dog. He said, this photo, it's Max, my dog, Black Lob, who's 11 in this photo, and that photo's from '98. And we sadly had to say goodbye to him in 2009. Can you believe that? That's like 20 odd years old. That's a marvellous life. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, they really tug on your heart, don't the dogs? Stay with you forever. Thanks for that, Bill. Then what do we get? Oh, DC. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. He was out with GC, Gale. Yeah, marvellous. In the Picos, look at that, Stag Mountains. He said some criminal has stolen the antlers though. Can you believe that? It's amazing what some, I don't know what, I can't think of a word suitable for them, but what they'll do. Yeah, terrible. Of course, he was on his Tiger. Yeah, Tiger 1200, wonderful bike. And talking of wonderful bikes, what about this from TBG? Yeah, in Alaska, goes up to the Arctic Circle. Yeah, on the 400 no less, 1200 miles for him. I mean, that's like us going up to Scotland and back. Marvellous. Crikey, roads are still quite wet, aren't they? Great photo, TBG. Yeah, marvellous. Then what did I get? Oh, Wee Mark. Yeah, you know Wee Mark. Well, he's had Mitzi in the MT, yeah, for a recall and a service, and he got out and about. He went to, how do you say it, Ullapool. Yeah, obviously in God's playground, and you've got to go up there. Honestly, you go up to Ullapool. All round there is, the roads are just fantastic. Such fun, whatever type of bike you've got. Absolutely marvellous. Oh, look at that, fancy that, a road closed. Great photos. What else did I get? Oh, Rich White on the Isle of Wight, absolutely marvellous. Went to oh no, he lives there. Knighton, is that how you spell it? Knighton, I don't know, one of those two. Anyway, it sent us some marvellous pictures of the bike meet there, including this KMZ, this wartime KMZ Army outfit, absolutely marvellous. And he was on his wonderful classic 500, of course, absolutely belting bike. And I do need to get Bertie sorted. I need to get a cush drive thing sorted as well in the back wheel, but I'll crack on with that. Then what? Oh, Neil M, he said to us, you know Neil, I told you about Neil and Glenn. They came all the way down from Humberside, from Yorkshire, down to Stonham Barns. Marvellous, couple of brothers. Anyway, Glenn bought a Z500, you remember, cracking bike. He's changed it already. Yeah, he's changed it for a Speed 400. Absolutely marvellous. What do you reckon? Yeah, oh, he's going to have some fun on that as well. Why not? Why not chop and change? Keeps you young. Yeah. And better to do it with a motorbike than your wife. Yeah, marvellous. Then what? Alex, you know Alex, up there in Yorkshire, he said, here's a picture of 4 dodgy blokes and the BSA. Yeah, look at that, the gunpowder plot lot, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely marvellous. I wish they were around today, that's all I can say. Sorry, I'm starting to sound like Bingley Wheeler. Absolutely marvellous picture, marvellous bike. Then what? Gary P, yeah, absolutely marvellous. He got out on Beppy, yeah, Beppy, the Tiger Cub. Yeah, for what was it? Hutoft. I don't know how you pronounce it. Hutoft, Hutoft. Car viewing point. Yeah, absolutely marvellous. And here I'm going straight on. Look at this old pillbox there. Absolutely marvellous. We need those in case we're invaded, and I think we might be already. But there you go. I'll move on swiftly. Then what do I get? Well, that's it for photos, to tell you the truth. Look at that, sun's coming out, about time. Then I got Warthog, of course, yeah, to finish off. He got out to Peel Breakwater Calf, yeah. Very popular in the TT, of course. Cracking photo. What a marvellous chap he is, isn't he? Fine figure of a man, yeah, and what a cracking bike. So that's it for photos. In fact, that's it for this mutter. What I did want to say as well, and I might have to insert this at the beginning as well, just so everyone hears it. I am really behind with replying to comments, and that's because I've got so many videos up there. I've still got people commenting on videos I did 2-3 years ago, and it's really quite difficult keeping up, but I will catch up, even if I have to abandon the old ones. But look, the week forecast is all over the place. Hopefully we'll get out. Hopefully I'll see you all again at Stonham, because I saw so many people at Stonham last week as well. But if you are out on your bike, do ride careful, stay safe, and don't forget to look after your loved ones. And I will catch you in Friday's mutter, providing my back holds up. Yeah. Ta-ta.